by butter. I can tell you, it's been warm. I mean, we're talking about government issued warnings of heat temperatures. Yeah, the humidity. Currently, what we got here? I'll just delete some messages as things. Yeah. Right then. Okay, so currently, right now, we've got just after 8 Friday night. See how much I party on? Can't be bothered anymore. The notorious Mr. I. Can't even be bothered being notorious Mr. I anymore. Right, now. Let's see now. Yeah, the tunny fella. Sometimes he'd call me before 7 in the morning. Oh, hey, let's go and have lunch. I was yeah, here at midday, I'm sort of figuring, I better do some nights. Got some work to do. And he's been doing mornings and then just getting drunk in the afternoon or whatever. So yeah, you really got to adjust your times. Whew, figure the last time I was here, I was getting all this sorted out. Bothered to whack a litre of the squeezy bottle thingy-majiggies of oil in the rig because that was getting low or under braking. Like the oil light will start coming on, so I figured I'll get around to doing an oil change someday. Alright, and when I got here, I had to get the old clippers out and just try to find my car space. Getting around to that, and then as I was doing that, I could hear the electronic fan coming on. I'm thinking it can't be that warm, so I reckon I'll be low on coolant. That's what I reckon, because it's got enough oil to keep it cool. And this, I believe, is already mixed. Judging by all the kanjis, we'll just go for a hit and miss, go for memory. Not my strong suit, but yeah. So what I'm going to do, whack at what I've got left in there, and then just whack water in it. That'll do, and I'll eventually get some of that. No one cares about this story, right? So I'm going to get that done right now. Yeah, the electric fan just kept cutting on. I'm like, oh yeah, she's getting a bit on the warm side. Got a bunch of cans and garbage. I was drinking loads of those no alcohol beers. I'm figuring maybe these are giving me lethargy or something. The combination of that and just the humidity has been freaking off the charts. That makes you really lethargic, you know. Sweet, we've got a fire going, so that's good. Okay, so that's still going. I only just got here. Right, I can burn a bunch of shit. It's good. See if I can put in, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours. By rights, I really should do an all-nighter. Got a whole stack of chicken bones here. The crows found the chicken bones back at the ranch, and they ripped the bag open. The bastards! Wrong crows. Alright, that'll keep son of Crowy happy. Alright. Get all these cans and these Vegemite bottles. Can't believe how much you pay for that shit here. That reminds me of something. You can't believe I've got this dental work finally sorted out, and my dentist goes, "Oh, you can rip into some steak now." I'm like, "Oh yeah?" I go, "I'm gonna have steak right now." I said, "Yeah." I didn't know that I probably over the last few days I've been able to rip in the steak, no worries, and didn't know. So within the hour, I was at the supermarket buying steak. You've got American steak and Australian steak, and I swear on all the gods I can name, the Australian steak here is cheaper than what you can get, you guessed it, in the great southern land. How in the name in all that's so in the world, don't even have to delete that out, can that be possible? Yeah, should I say some political statements? Are we allowed to? It seems we are allowed to say political statements because the creatures that run the show, they're in panic mode and they're so busy. They can't get on Pandora's box. I don't know if she was a good-looking bird or whatever, but her box is being blown apart, that's for sure. Now, let's get this sorted out. Let's get that coolant into the rig. That's that done, nearly. And, yeah. Right then. Yeah, during the day I've just been playing chess online and not really getting any better at it. What I do, I've got a chess set up on a desk, and I'll actually try on the desk. But when you're on the screen and it's in this configuration, and it's so easy to mess it up. Yeah, I've been busy. Not, but yeah, it has been humid. I've been waiting for some monsoons to come along and change that, but they keep missing. Not monsoons, the bloody typhoons. Right, and they've been bloody missing, haven't they? They keep sort of coming up and then off they go. Alright, now the other day I was going to sort this out. The real deal shells for the game of Go. Antiques, that's the box for it too. Yeah, or maybe I'll just put them to the side and worry about that at a later date. Because I'm going on another adventure. Phase 2 of the operation. Phase 2 of the mission and all. So what that means is my Etsy store, I'm going to put that on hold maybe early next week. Yeah. So if you're looking at buying something, you know, I couldn't even be arsed packing that bloody great big monstrosity or whatever. There's a bloke out there who's probably hoping I'll reduce the price of those. That's not going to happen, though. I'll throw that on the fire before I'll reduce that price. Now, can't believe some of the things I've had to burn over the years. Now, yeah, maybe that. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I've got a couple of things I've got to pack and send. I'll send them, this is Friday night, so I'll send those Monday morning. Tell me what I do. Oh God, what else was I going to say? Right, so if you want to buy some of my shit, you better get onto it, I mean, real soon. Because I won't be here. I'm going to go on some kind of Indiana Jones-esque adventure, and I won't be back for a while. A long while. Alright, which is phase 2 of the mission, which is which the mission was conceived way prior to that even. I'm going to get around even updating that. Maybe I should. Alright, so that's just a heads up for those of you that do plan on buying my stuff. Those that have bought a few of my things, a few of my favourite things. A little serious today, and this mountain water, mate. I'll wait for that to cool down a bit and get some of that into me. They'll be out on Monday morning. It's just been like the hot tin roof here, mate. Nobody gets out of here alive. Nobody wants to, the Lord Humongous, nobody wants to be under this hot tin roof. When it was that bad. That shit. Oh, it's nice and cool now. Hang on, let me just give this a bit of a go. Yeah. Oh, that's good. Whew. Okay, get a bit of that into me. Alright. So, alright, I'll go and sort this out. I'm figuring I should wait till I get back to worry about these. I'm just going to set them aside, whack them back over there, and get stuck into what the rest of this, those, get those few things, which will be pretty easy to pack and have them out on Monday morning. So yeah, I would say probably Monday afternoonish. I'll shut down my Etsy online operation. So stay tuned. Yeah, you'll have a long wait. You know. Right, let's get this sorted out. Whack that in, and then I'll fill that with some water. I'm gonna do the other thing in the jiggy. Right, so it's basically I've pretty much got everything sort of ready to rock and roll for the phase 2 of the mission. So yeah, I've done bugger all really in the last, 2.5 months, something like that, since I've been back. But there was no real rush anyway, so I just botched it. I said I'm gonna get out there and botchy more of that shit out there. No one wants to get out there and do that. Yeah, I was gonna list those too, wasn't I? But never. Right, I'll just have to do those at some other stage. Gepu, pure class around here. I'm telling you. Earlier in the day, about 4 o'clock or something, I was like, righto. No, 3 o'clock, something like that. I was like, righto, I'll get going to the warehouse. And I walked outside, I go, no. Back in. And waited for it to cool down. Now is the type of weather is fantastic. Like just before sundown, people came out like the zombies that we are. I'm telling you, the weather dictates how you live in this land. Yeah. And that is a contributing factor to my lethargic feeling. I think a lot of it's to do with just sitting there on that computer and chugging down the no beers. I haven't done much in the way. I've done some exercise, but nothing on par of what I should be doing. So yeah, I just sort of working holidayed it. Holidayed in the last 2.5 months. But things got done. A lot of important shit got done, so that's good. Alright, let me get stuck into that and then move on. So that's just a heads up of what's going on. I've got a few things I'm going to send. That's for you. Somewhere in Germany and somewhere in Slovakia, I think the place is. Something like that. So I've got to get that sorted out. And then I figure if I pumped out 24 hours of there it is. 24 hours of no effing around, I could be really sort of where I need to be. But I'm pretty much where I need to be, like right now, in the overall scheme of things. The scheme. Maybe I could do that. What the next one could be. Instead of Mission Resurrection, we can have... I haven't even finished that one. Oh, we'll get around it. Right. Oh, it's a lovely evening now. Hey, it's cooled down. Yeah. Tech Tip by ABAREBUGYO with the K-Trucks. Hey, you know that bird, the Chinese one on, she's really great actually, on YouTube there, and she's like, does maintenance things. Sometimes like they'll just open something up and then just whack some grease and muck in it, and then just to make the sort of the video, oh look at this, they open it up, oh look at all this muck in this thing. But she's really funny, like they put the English overlay, she's like, hey, come here, have you seen this? It's like Police Academy. So you wanna fight, do ya? Fight me. Police Academy overlays. Alright, now what we're gonna do, tech tip, because I was watching this dude that bought a K truck. All right, this is like in the US or Canada or something, and they go, right. They go, oh, we're going to drive this to put on this cabin thing or something, and keep, to keep them warm, and then go driving in the snow or whatever, and up in, I don't know, Alaska or whatever. I could really elaborate on the story, but I don't really care. Just get up to speed, will you? Anyways, and so he was having overheating issues, and so what he did was they just opened up the radiator and poured some water in it, and you'd think, oh yeah, that's okay, but when they decided to go again, white smoke was coming out of the exhaust. I knew exactly what they'd done wrong, and I knew they were doing it wrong as they were doing it. The thing is, if you've got a hot motor, you shouldn't just, well, they say, it's not very safe to open up the radiator cap, right? Yeah, because it's pressurized. But regardless, say you've got a hot motor, your cap's open, you pour water in it. You don't do that. What you do is you start the engine, alright, or wait till the motor's really cool, like definitely cool, then pour your coolant to water or mixed coolant or whatever you've got. Piss in it if you have to. Now this particular rig, you don't go straight to the radiator. They've got this little doodah here that you pour into, but same diff as they say in Australia. The thing is, what they did was the cylinder head, I think they're aluminum on these ones, was hot, right? And so pouring water into it, be it real cold, I think it was just straight from a cold river actually they did, you're going to crack your head. And that's what happened, and that's why they had their white smoke out of there, because water is getting into the cylinders, and then that steam, and then it's heading out. And so, because I've seen a K-truck with a radiator that had cracked, and it eventually led to a cracked head. What you do is you start your motor. Now, if you've got a system where you have just your dealie here to pour water in, and say you can get straight to the radiator cap. There's some other doodah, and what's that there? Is it? I guess that brake fluid. That's just your windscreen wiper thing, and there's your coolant filler over there. What you do is, if your engine is on, then you haven't got the pressure at the radiator, and you can take the radiator cap off. Now, as the motor is running, you can pour your liquid in there, and it won't just be a flood of cold water, for example, or cold coolant, whatever, straight to a hot head. It'll flow in, heat up as it's pouring in, and you won't crack your cylinder head. So it's best idea to start your motor. These things, you've got to press the clutch to get on going. So if you've got a motor that's on right now, I could open the radiator cap. Now you've got to be careful, because say if your motor it's really hot, it starts detonating, and it stalls on you. You might get some pressure. You might you can hurt yourself. So keep your eyeballs out of the way, and you could open your radiator cap while it's running. Now what I do, because if it's not a dead cold, and it's probably not too bad, I could pour it in now, but just as a safety measure anyway, I'll start the motor and then I'll pour my coolant in right now. I've got need 3 hands for this, because I've got a funnel here. Alright, I'll get that done right now with the last of what I've got. Really, I should get more of this, because it comes already mixed to the level of the ratio of water to coolant. But right, so I'll get this poured in now as the motor's running. That way you're not going to crack your cylinder head. I'll be back with the Chinese voice. Okay, cocky. And now the motor's settled down a bit too. So, fluids sorted, mate, sorted. Okie dokie. Oh, these just groovy, man. Now, so these dealies have, don't have a whole lot of indicators and things. Indicators. Oh my god, indicators. They call them winkers here. Not much in the way of stuff on your panel-y thingy-majiggy, to let you know stuff. So I just sort of let it go into under braking. My oil light comes on. Oh, I'm low on oil now. Alright, so that's that sorted. Make sure you put the cap back on. And yeah, I whacked a bit of, some say this is just for your wipers. Some say that you shouldn't stick soap in with your water thing. I have done. I've put just sort of real mild dishwashing liquid, a little bit of that in there. I've never had any problems. Some say that you can, the rubber seals or something in the pump can you wear it out or something in the jig, the soap will damage it or something. I've never had any trouble with just a bit of mild. I never knew that at the time, so I would suggest just whacking water in there. Hey, I could do this channel. I'm just as pretty as that Chinese chick. I tell you though, she's got an awesome setup. Like, she knows what she's doing. There's another Chinese bird out there. You can't say bird. Sue me. And she drives around in this rig, and she films herself changing truck tires, and like, or she might rip a wheel off a truck, and then she's got all these doodads, the machines that she pulls out of a rig, and then she'll actually change a tire, a truck tire, and then whack it back on. Does it all herself. Oh, it's impressive, man. It's very impressive indeed. Alright, so yeah, so always it's a good idea to have your motor running. If you're in a bind and you're on the side of the road, have your motor running, or let it cool down to such a degree that it's not going to affect it when you whack some cool stuff in your radiator. Very important. I just knew when I was watching that channel, I thought, oh, isn't this rad? They had this set up on the back with this little cabin thing and one of these units in an old K truck. But I knew what they were doing was wrong, and it was bound to lead, because it was hot, the motor was hot, and it was bound to lead to a cracked head, and that's exactly what happened to it. So if they did the procedure correctly, they'd still be rolling. Yeah. I had a situation where there was a cracked radiator, and that led to a cracked head. So I ripped motor and gearbox out of from there. This bloke had a Suzuki workshop in the countryside, and I said, "Oh, what do you want for the motor and gearbox?" He goes, "So it was no fault of mine. The bloody thing cracked." And as I say, there's not a whole lot of indication to this was an 86 model, full drive and all that. He goes, "Oh, it just gives $100 and Ichiman in, and 10,000 yen." And the first issue was they had all these wasps. There was this, right here is all these bloody wasps, so I had to knock out these thingy-majiggies and then get this unit and get that away before I could even get under the rig. Drop the whole motor and gearbox on my own, and then I had a mate lend me a K truck, so then I wrestled the motor. These are only 660cc little 3-pot motors, and gearbox was a full drive motor, and full drive gearbox, and whacked that on there, and within a day I had it jacked up, and all I had to do was just a few connectors were a little bit different, electrical connectors, so just a bit of cutting and shutting on those, and I had turnkey, and I had that motor go within the day. Yeah, that's true. These units are rad. If you don't know how to undo these things, yeah, push it that way. Alright, so that's on there. that's back on that thingy-majiggy there. So just a bit of routine maintenance. Alright. How's that Chinese chick though? He's like, hey, come here. Do you see this? It's what a great channel it is, because it's really informative, you know, and it's just a great idea. I've been just binge watching stuff like, you know, Thunderhead 289 and Junkyard Digs and all that. Yeah, I haven't been very busy over the last couple of months. It's, oh god, I've got to do something. Right, so she's all ready to rock and roll. How about I get all this shit sorted out. Give a bunch of these aluminum cans to the tunny fella. He's working mornings. I'm working nights. I'm not kidding you, man. Look, there's a carpenter. He's one of the carpenters down there. That would be his fire. This bloke was here a few minutes ago. He's probably just off to get some tools or whatever. He'll be back. Yeah, you know, that bloke's working nights. So you switch your hours around because the humidity is that freaking, yeah, whatever that word is that I'm looking for. Oh. Blue moon, you left me standing alone. Tell you what, nice, beautiful evening it is. Man, you can't believe the difference in temperature right now. It's, yeah, you know, I could go all Count Dracula and just pull an all-nighter. I could sleep during the day, pull an all-nighter again. I've got to get something done. Yeah. So where's the Southern Cross? I just don't think the Southern Cross is not. There are some enemies out there, it's true. Ah, that's better. Tell you, my brain's kind of gearing towards vampire time. I used to do this. In the heat of summer, I'd just switch to working nights. Done it quite a bit. And I'm quite excited about it, really. Sort of got all that dental work done, which it could have all been done in just a shorter space of time, I guess. But you know, I was told, alright, don't sort of do heavy exercise. I guess that's to do with clenching your sort of teeth, the region that's swollen type of thing or whatever. So I was like, oh yeah, bugger it, I won't do any exercise. I'll just relax and do stuff all, which I have done. But today I stuffed a bunch of food in myself, and I'm kind of like keen to, you know, you get that feeling, man, just wanting to do stuff again, so that's good. So that's what I'm gonna do. I might actually pull in an all-nighter and then sort of sleep throughout the day, you know. Yeah, I think I kind of said that, didn't I? Yeah, I think that's what's gonna happen. So I'm kind of, yeah, it's sort of exciting to be out at night. How's that song go again? I live among the creatures of the night. That's it. I haven't got the will to try and fight. Fuck, I love that song. Right then, now let's go get that other box of stuff and get that out of the way. Not a whole lot to say. Just got things to do, and if I plod along, I'll get it done. That's what's gonna happen. Yeah. Whew. Still quite warm in here when you start getting active. I only packed one box. Oh, I burnt a bunch of stuff, and it's getting on to 11 o'clock already. Oi, that's not good. What are we doing? Where are we going? What's going on right now? Right, I'm going to have to at least get some things done. So, let's get at least one more box happening. And then I'm going to have to assess the situation. Getting a bit on the... Oh, so much for Count Dracula. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Righto, that's good. Whew. Couldn't get that in one of the thingy-majiggies. That'll bloody do for now. What's the time? Oh, tired. I want to go to Sheepy Land. Alright, after midnight, we're gonna let it all hang on. After midnight, we're gonna let it all hang on. Something like that. After midnight. Oh! Wow. I was I was kind of expecting to stay up a bit longer than that, but that'll do. Plod along. I'm just plodding along at this time, and gotta get there. I'm gonna get it done. Yes, that will happen. Now, time to get in the rig and go. All right. Better just settle the Raiders of the Lost Ark thingy-majiggies, or the poison blow darts, and we'll be all right. Let's see if I'll go and sort that out. That's better. This is the rice field of contemplation. Tell ya, this time of year, this weather, after it's like, well, this is after midnight, right? But after midnight, we're gonna let it all hang down. After midnight, that's it. Yeah, this is the rice field. I've walked through here, 2 in the morning and all that, and there's a whole bunch of wild boars were over there, and yeah. I've seen some big ones around here, that's for sure. I tell you though, yeah, the weather right now is, oh, it's gorgeous. Hey, there's one of those Southern Crossy things over there. Anyways, went along now. Okay. Well, oh, that's better. Oh, yeah, I tell ya. This time of year, like, you can't believe the difference in the temperature, the temperatures of the day and the night. Exit light, doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I was sifting through all these CDs, and I had like a whole slew of Japanese J-poppy type of stuff, and there was a real big batch of Westerner stuff, and but some of the CDs are in the wrong cases, so I've just been randoing them. Yes, no one cares about this story. I tell you, this type of weather is the best for a beer size. Yeah, you just get like you just get a plastic bag, and like there's loads of 24/7 pit stops where you can beer size, and not that many around here, but I'm sure I could find them. And yeah, I could locate a couple of hundred places where you can get beer 24/7. Anyways, and just going on a beer size and just walking all night. Yeah, it's fantastic. I think that was one of the carpenters. He's just gone. The carpenters. That bird, didn't she die from, what do they call it, bulimia or anorexia? Trying to think of some lyrics for the carpenters. Everyone knows that. Anyways, rambling. Yeah, I'm tired. Oh, hang on. Oh! Am I making you yawn? Yeah, this is one of those SMARE bloody bullshits. That's what my channel's all about. Yeah, a beer size. Oh, they're awesome. Oi! Just laughing at me, aren't they? And just going for like walking all night. A bag of beers, right? And just walking all night. Yeah, or a backpack of beers. Walking all night, and the bag gets lighter the more you walk. Yeah, this is the kind of weather for a beer size. But I'm still on the sober binge. It's been 1 year and 5 months. Yeah. There was that time I had to open up the medicinal cabinet to get some hard grog. And because of the pain. And but we got all that freaking the Hayasha. It's a dentist got that sorted out. So there we go. Shit, mate. Within a couple of hours, I was throwing up. So, but that was okay because it was to do with the rules of the universe. If you're in SICK or you're in pain, itai jikan or byoki jikan. If you're ill, the time of illness or the time of pain, it's okay by the laws of my universe to bite on that bullet, bite on that frickin' anesthetic bullet. Yeah. I think my days of going on all night beer sizes, I couldn't even handle 250 ml of some hard grog. But this weather reminds me of that, you know, just the difference. From exiting the light and entering the night. Yes. Right then, now the plan is to I would say I'd like to come back here during the day tomorrow, but no, that's not going to happen. It's just going to be ghastly humidities, right? So, I would say I should come here a bit earlier tomorrow night, and that would be that'd be better if I rocked up at like about 6 o'clock in the evening, something like that. What's going on with this bizzo? What's going on right now? Does this thing work? As you can see, I'm really busy. Yeah. That will do. That bit of key eye might work. This thing decided to work again, and it wasn't completely stuck on the Love FM. I saw this one. I figured, hey, there's some familiar music. Yeah. Because there's a whole stack of this stuff in a whole slew of box of all these. Yeah, let's just rock to that. Time to go.
Elemental forces caused the egg to hatch. From it then came a stone monkey. The nature of monkey was irrepressible.